What's up, guys? Still outside, still out here embracing our darkness, still becoming all that we can be, still integrating every part about myself, every part that I refuse to look at, every part that I have chosen to ignore. All of that I am choosing to become aware of and choosing to just focus on it. Not even to really think, not even try to change it, but just to focus and become aware of everything that I am and the relationships that I have. But on a lighter note, let's just talk about discussions, and let's talk about discourse, and let's talk about the conversations that we're having. All right? Because talking is not just talking like how we think. We are exchanging information. We are sharing ideas, concepts. We're able to share feelings through the thoughts, through the words, the syllables that we are able to send to each other. And we're over here like walking satellite dishes to each other, exchanging, bouncing information off of it, sending it back to each other. And you need to think, what are we sending to each other? What is the information that I'm sending to you? What are you sending to me? Put some awareness on that. Think about that. Do I like the information I am getting? Do I like the information I'm receiving? You know? Do I like the information that I am sending? This is the conversations that we need to have on a level that stems past just simple conversation and talking. Because when you see that any action is almost like a conversation, any action is almost like a dance where it takes two people to tango, right? You need to realize that there's pieces that we all play to this, that if you don't like the show that you are in, you could become the star, director, executive producer, the cast of your whole show, a whole different show that you could make, that you could become the star of. But you instead got so stuck and a whole idea, a whole identity somewhere else, conversing with other people about ideas that you didn't like, about things that you didn't agree to, things that you're not really too fond of, but you do it because this is the way it should be. This is how society tells me to be. This is what my family wants. This is what my girlfriend would like from me, you know? But you really got to cut the crap, because if it's not helping you here, then it's not helping you anywhere, you know? It doesn't matter if it looks good, right? Because you could have the nice car, you could have all the money, but if you never come to terms and satisfy that beast that is within inside of you, that part of you that got no love, that part of you that has trauma, that part of you that has pain, and you were never able to solve that and fix it, or at least remedy it, and at least take care of it and nurture it, then you are going to have a child that destroys everything and anything that you thought you love, that you come into contact with, that you try to have a relationship with, because that part of you has always felt like it can't have these things, like it shouldn't do this, like it shouldn't do that, so it just lashes out, you know? So I recommend all of y'all, do what you want to do. Put your heart into it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do this, you can't do that, because you need to listen to your own intuition. You need to listen to what is right for you. You need to listen to what feels right. Because if you ignore your intuition, big mistake. You will not forget that. Trust yourself. If you are having these dialogues that you don't want to be a part of, if you are in a story that you don't like, change the scene, flip the script, write you a narrative out. You know, the world is way too big for you to feel so small and so isolated in some little category or some little identity that you made for yourself or that somebody else made for you, and you got stuck there and you feel so tired and so powerless because this is your new identity now. Get away from that. You have the ability to create for yourself a whole new identity, a whole new persona. You know, persona comes from Latin meaning mask. And I think it's crazy because, I mean, I don't think that's necessarily crazy, but I think it's interesting how persona translates to mask. When every day you interact with people, you can never show them your true self. You know, apparently that's wrong, or apparently that's too much, it's extra, or that's not the correct thing to do, it's not socially acceptable. So instead, we would rather show them some persona or something we develop that is able to acquiesce to society, that's able to acquiesce to other people's feelings. But that's not the real us. That's not true to us. And over time, you just slowly splinter yourself. You hurt yourself because you're trying to force something that isn't you. And it hurts. You can feel it. It hurts. So listen to yourself, listen to your body, and listen to what you really want, your needs. Listen to what you actually crave, what you actually desire, and let this dictate where you should go. It's 2020, and we all have our own souls, I like to think, right? I like to think that you have your own soul, that you have your own mentality, that you have your own spirit, your own essence, your own body, your own mind, you know, that you could think for yourself, that you could do for yourself. But sometimes, I won't lie, I really won't lie, we get stuck playing a character, we get stuck in default mode, and we think this is the way things have to be. I have to be this way. I'm miserable. I have to be this way because this is how life said. This is what was given to me. This is what was laid out, my path for life. It said I had to do this, and I know it sucks, but they said I have to do it. No. You choose the avenue you would like to go. You know where you need to be. Just follow that. And it doesn't matter what anybody else says, because if you let your curiosity lead you and take you places, then you'd be extremely surprised to find a lot of the great things that can happen for you if you're just going off of straight feeling, straight gut, straight instinct, straight energy. If you're just living from the world of energy, living from the world of molecules and atomic particles, you know? I mean, it sounds crazy when I say it like that, but all I'm just saying is those little feelings, those little hunches that you get, slight energy, you know, something's off with that person. She has good energy. That's what I'm talking about right there. You need to tap into that world, that right there, that realm, and help you distinguish what is needed, what is not needed, where do I fit best, what do I actually like. Actually figure yourself out. Actually take some time to sit down with yourself and breathe and be like, okay, I like this, I like that, this is what I want to do. Just take time for yourself. Self-care. You know, actually think, care for yourself, treat yourself like you love yourself. Don't put yourself through stuff that hurts. Don't not put up boundaries. Don't be a people pleaser just because you think people will like you. Nobody will like you. Everybody will hate you. I mean, that's a stretch. Not everybody will hate you, but people will use you, and it will feel like they hate you, and it will feel like you hate you too, because if you really loved yourself, you would set some boundaries so none of that would happen. But yeah, I think I'll just cancel this video. I mean, not cancel the video, but I'll just cut this video now because I think I got pretty much everything I want to say about the discussion. Have a discussion with yourself. Let me know what you think in the comments and whatnot. I'm probably going to do some videos where I actually go through and show y'all some ways that would be extremely helpful for developing a dialogue, developing self-talk, positive self-talk specifically. But I kind of just wanted to talk about these topics and just kind of like get them fresh off my mind. So yeah. So peace, love, namaste. I hope y'all have a great one, or a great night, or a great all of the above, you know.